Okay, I think I'm live now. Hey all, মই আজি আহি গ'লো চিল আউট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে। চ' মই এইটো লাইক হোৱাটছএপ ষ্টৰি চাই আছিলোঁ অলপ আগত। ছাডেনলি মোৰ কণ্টেক্সত থকা মোৰ দুজন লগৰ ষ্টৰিত এইটো দেখিলোঁ। চ' আই ষ্টাৰ্টেড চিং দিছ লাইক এইকেইটামান লাইক শ্বৰ্ট আই উইল জাষ্ট শ্ব' ইউ কি মই কি দেখিলোঁ এণ্ড লাইক আই জাষ্ট লাইক holy shit like should not have happened. Okay. So basically, like around 2 hours, man, 2 ghanta, 3 ghanta, almost 3 4 hours before Lebanon, Beirut area explosion এটা হৈছে. So বহুতে ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজ শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিছে অলৰেডি. মই কেইটামান ভিডিঅ' ফুটেজ শ্ব' কৰি আছোঁ. So these are all the things that happen. Rules of destruction. Say এইখিনি এৰিয়াত ক'ৰবাত হোৱা বুলি like they got almost so মই এতিয়া বৰ্তমান গাৰ্জেন বুলি পেজটো চাই আছোঁ I will share this. Yeah, you can start following the link যোনটো দিয়া আছে and it's too hot বহুত গৰম ৰাতিপুৱাৰ পৰা অকল ঘামাই আছোঁ আৰু গামোচাৰে গা মুচি আছোঁ. Shit. I'm still sweating. Fuck. So okay. So a clip I'll show you. I'll just pause this video. So already এটা লাইভ ষ্ট্ৰীম চলি আছে চ' সিহঁতৰ জাৰ্নেলিষ্ট এটাই অলৰেডি সেইটো এৰিয়াৰ যোনটো মিউজিক প্লে হৈ আছে বেকগ্ৰাউণ্ড ইটছ ফ্ৰম দেট একচুৱেলি সেই ভিডিঅ'টোৰ পৰা একচুৱেলি হয় মই ভিডিঅ'টোৰ লিংকটো দি আছোঁ এই লিংকটো ফ'ল' কৰিব পৰা চাব পৰা নাই let's see actually like the, the most horrifying thing like which না অলপমান আহোঁ অনলাইন আহোঁ অলপমান মানুহবোৰক অলপমান দেখাওঁ কি হৈ আছে আৰু আছে আৰু দুটামান ক্লিপ দেখিছিলোঁ। এইটো চাগে কোনোবা অলৰেডি লাইক বট আছিলে, জাহাজত আছিলে। এই শ্বক ৱেভত চিঅ' সি পুৰা পৰি গৈছে। চ' মই যোনটো ষ্টৰিটো পঢ়ি আছিলো, লাইক এজ পাৰ দ্য ষ্টৰি, তাতে অলৰেডি কোনোবা কিবা এটা গেৰাজ টাইপ কিবা এটা আছিলে। চ' কিবা অলৰেডি জুই লাগিছিলে তাতে। চ' সেই স্মকটো অলৰেডি হৈ আছিলে তাতে। ফায়াৰ ফাইটাৰ্ছ জুই নুমাব ট্ৰাই কৰি আছিলে। লাইক ইটছ মোৰ লাইক চিমিলাৰ ইনচিডেণ্ট আমাৰ বাগজানত যোনটো হৈ আছে। চ' তাতেও অলৰেডি ফায়াৰ এটা দিছ ইজ আ ডিফাৰেণ্ট লাইক ইয়াতে ইট ৱাজ ডাইৰেক্টলি ৰিজাৰ্ভৰ। ইয়াতে অলপ বেলেগ চিন আছিলে, তাত অলপ বেলেগ চিন আছিলে। বাট চেম থিং ৱাজ দেট লাইক ফায়াৰ ফাইটাৰ যিখিনি আছিলে তাতে জুই নুমাব ট্ৰাই কৰি আছিলে। চ' লাইক সেই জুই নুমাত থকাৰ টাইমতে এই ব্লাষ্টটো হৈ গ'ল। আৰু লাইক ৰাইট নাও দ্য হোল চিটি ইজ ইন লাইক ৰেভেজ। লাইক বাগজানত অলপ মানুহখিনি লাইক ডেঞ্চিটি অলপ কম আছিলে, বাট ইয়াতে একদম প'ৰ্ড হৈছিলে। আৰু প্লাছ বহুত মানুহ লাইক ৱেৰ দেয়াৰ। এতিয়াও এজ পাৰ দ্য ৰিপৰ্ট ইয়াতে যোনটো লাইক পষ্ট কৰি আছে, লাইক পাৰ্কিং লটত কৰিব লগা হৈছে বিকজ হস্পিটেলছবোৰ ডেমেজ হৈ গৈছে এই ইনচিডেণ্টটোৰ পিছত। এই বস্তুটো ব্লাষ্ট হৈছে। দিছ হোল থিং ৰাতি হৈ গ'ল অলমষ্ট ফায়াৰখিনি। চ' এতিয়ালৈকে যিখিনি ৰিপৰ্ট কালেক্ট কৰিছে তাৰে মতে লাইক দেৰ ৱেৰ এলুমিনিয়াম নাইট্ৰেট লাইক বহুত কোৱান্টিটিত তাতে ষ্ট'ৰ আছিলে। আৰু সেইটো কাৰণে ব্লাষ্ট হ'ল। Okay. So according to this, like aluminum nitride. Okay, let me show like where I found this piece of information. This is not my report. Just I'm just showing like what the great like global like news leaders are showing. I'm just trying to see like what happened. I'm just trying to understand. Again, it was a chill out session, so just chill. Like if somebody is there out there, uh, the non-sleepy owls, যোনে ৰাতি সাৰ পাই থাকে নৰ্মেলি এইখিনি সময়ত মোৰ লগৰবোৰ আছে বহুত গাইছি ৰাজদীপ ৰাজদীপ তোৰ টোপনি অহা নাই মানে গুড গুড so reason I don't know yet এতিয়ালৈ মোক পোৱা নাই কি reason হৈছে but the only thing I have read till now is like কিবা জুই লাগিছিলে এটা জাগাত suddenly like it was a big explosion য'ত explosion হৈছিল তাতে high amount of ammonium nitrate. So it was saying that like interior minister says ammonium nitrate likely caused at least one explosion amid reports hospitals so like there were like actually দুটা explosion that কিবা এটা হৈছিলে এটা জুই লাগি আছিলে uh, যদি মই এই ভিডিঅ'টো প্লে কৰোঁ maybe okay okay so so already এই জুই এটা লাগি আছিলেই মানে so after this at a blast or at a like second blast okay this is the second blast which happened so like it was a huge ভয়ঙ্কর blast হৈছিল it's like full power blast so as per report there was no other organization involved it was like mere an accident like এতিয়ালৈকে যিমান report আছে it was an accident like no organization was involved in like doing this but yes it's still like horrific to so these are all this is what's happening over there the parking lot of মানুহ treat কৰি আছে because hospitals are damaged hospital this here is an interview of the minister the interior minister I guess like he came shit I can find it what I will show you but as per like what okay this is not aluminum it's ammonia actually such a okay so okay so ammonium nitrite okay and so this was the more আগৰটো যোনটো চাই আছিলোঁ এইটো aluminum nitrate আছিলে that was not it it is actually ammonium nitrate so you know using source may cause violence so it's already so I think this might be the only reason. Like it's written like heating or any ignition source can may cause like violent combustion or explosion. With combustible reducing agent, it can be used for explosives. Okay. So it has both uses in as a fertilizer and as explosives also. This is the live footage. মই এইটো লিংকটো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰি থৈছো তই চাওঁ যদি you can just go to the link and see what happened. This is okay. Today was hot, really hot. বহুত গৰম আছিলে আজি. It's what it was. Today's temperature. Uh, Thank you, Naba, for sharing this information. Oh, wait, Aji, like it's humid, man. Like, oh man, बहुत humidity. But literally morning time or during the afternoon time, actually মই কৰিব পৰা নাই. I was like sitting and like sweating continuously. It's night time and it's still 38. Like just think about it. Oh, hmm. Okay, so tomorrow it might shower like at least shower prediction like high as well. Not sure what happened. Nabajani, don't worry. Like it's already on the feed. Like people like viewing this can see this. Don't worry. Oh, okay. So this is just a question. Question मैंने किया मैं निजे ना जाना actually. So I just wanted to know like so, do anybody have any idea how many districts are like in under flood right now? I can't really comment on that. Like I have not studied like a lot of things. I just saw this thing happening. I kinda like just I I shared this event. I'm not sure exactly if it's some sort of war or something, but yeah, I just read something like the Israel have not have said there is no involvement of theirs in this particular thing. So Israel have already take off their hands, like they have no involvement in this case. I don't know. No, it's looping. It's looping. Okay, more actually computer board का tab class है. I'm just trying to figure out some prepare assignment. So so as you can see, when I like more ATL always it was like, now like Paul was like. So as soon as I just put up something in terms of the Kiman Okomor Kiman Okomor news channel or like there is no listing of our SMS channel anywhere. It's, why is it so? I don't like now this information or how much true. So do you think like this is an issue of like why sometimes maybe আমাৰ ইয়াতে কিবা এটা ইনচিডেন্ট হলে like মানুহে like বাহিৰৰ like yeah, why do most people don't get to know it from the local media? Why is it like the national media have to grab our attention and like transport it to the global media? Our নিজৰ media channel বোৰে like why they can't do it? Why they need national media to get global attention? I believe, like I think news or the important thing is to actually have real time information of what's going on, and then without real time information, আমি only bits and pieces of information কম পাওঁ আৰু and then like I believe like humans people like we love to help people again, but provided we have like provided we have the information, provided we know like the whole thing. If you know like what's going on, if you understand the thing, I think people love helping others. I guess like it's more of like the information নাথাকে, people they hesitate somehow, like they don't feel like connected to the cause, and then like they don't help. It's আমার কম্পিউটার অলপ ল্যাগ মাৰি আছে বেচিকেলি দ্যাটছ দ্য ইছ্যু গাৰ্জেন পেজটো খোলাৰ লগে ঠিকেই আছিলে এই NDTVৰ আমাৰ ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পেজটো খোলাওঁতে এইবোৰ হাহাকাৰ হৈ গ'ল No. এনেই বেনবিটৰ কাৰণে ইমান মাৰামাৰি আৰু ইমান হেভি ৱেবছাইট বনালে কেনেকে হ'ব Okay, like নাই মোৰ লগত মেক্সিমাম লগৰবোৰ এতিয়া মিলি জুলি চাই আছে আৰু লাইক মে বি পিছত যদি কোনোবা শুনেও এইটো So আমি জানো like yeah like floods are the reality like it's the base reality of Assam like I মানিব লাগিব like we have floods like like accepting that we are facing flood is the first reality now. Then we need to go for like next key কৰিব পৰা যায় so okay there are a lot of people that are helping out in this particular time বহুত organizations আহি আছে and like they are supporting the people ravaged by floods like they do it every year. I think every time, every year, they, they help Aguay. So as a part of the maker community, so since uh, so as someone who loves making and like who loves teaching, so I think like there are like there are still roles এতিয়া মানে বহুত ৰোল আছে যোনবোৰ like মোৰ দৰে আৰু there will be a lot of people like who can contribute, maybe not monetary support, maybe not এতিয়া since all now all of the other reasons also like maybe we can't move but we can আমি তাৰে communities খিনিক বেলেগ ধৰণে maybe help কৰিব পাৰো maybe. So I think like we'll have some other session more like maybe we'll go for some other session जो Rami we can like talk and brainstorm on like lot of like different ideas on how to support these people like yeah like it yeah june there are a lot of organizations. I will try to see all the people who are and try to make a list and post it here, but other than that আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো like আমাৰ like collective knowledge use কৰি পেলাই if we can develop some solutions, I think that will be the best thing that we can do, that we can contribute that way যেনেকে পাৰে, right? So yeah, so like yeah, we can like work something around it, but again oh about the information, proper information, like it's we are lacking in like good information. Like okay মই এইটো চেচনটোৰ নাম দিছিলো like ATW1 বুলি, so I was like thinking or like কি নাম দিয়া যায় because it was it was the first thing that I wanted to just show you all like was the blast that happened in Lebanon. So it's an international news like globally known, and basically ATW ATW basically means around the world. I will be live for another like 10 minutes. I'll be off by 1:15. I don't know how many of you like go to YouTube and like view their streams. They're बहुत like interesting live stream. But I always love visiting the live stream from ISS. This is a good app. Interesting. This is a continuous stream. Okay, মই এইটো ষ্ট্ৰীম কভাৰ কৰিম বুলি ভাবিছোঁ লাইক এতিয়ালৈকে আৰু অলপমান কাম বাকী আছে ইয়াতে. So this is one of another like SpaceX project. So ইয়াক Starship বুলি কয়. So এতিয়ালৈকে যিখিনি ডিজাইনছ যিখিনি আগতে ৰকেটছ আছিলে, so those were designed for just like space যাব কাৰণে, like just to the upper atmosphere of Earth. So it were designed like so this is particularly designed like rocket design which is meant for interplanetary travel. Like at least মানে like Marsত যাব কাৰণে যদি colonization কথা যদি plan কৰি আছে, they will use this kind of rockets, like big ones. You can just go and look for Starship. What? $10,000 for shaving my head bald. সত্যি মানুহে কি ধৰণৰ বস্তুৰ কাৰণে ক্ৰাউড ফাণ্ডেড থাকে, just think about it now. Like he was just sitting there বহি আছে. He had a challenge that like the 10,000. Like okay, like okay, he has followers. He is doing interesting thing. Okay, he's playing Minecraft. Let's see. So the updaters are also whole clip.
Thanks to the coronavirus, the big debate right now is well, two things. One is elbow kissing considered cheating, and two, how do you reopen schools? How can you get kids learning again, but keep them and their teachers safe? Because kids may not be badly affected by coronavirus, but teachers easily could be. And a lot of people don't but keep them and their teachers safe. Because kids may not be badly affected by coronavirus, but teachers easily could be. And a lot of people don't know this, but teachers have families of their own. Yeah, it's true. Mrs. Nicholson didn't sleep in the classroom at night. She had a house and everything. So because of this, schools are trying to come up with different solutions. Some of them decided to have outdoor classes. That means that all the pale kids are going to fail. New York City has announced it will only have kids coming to class 1 to 3 days a week. But there'll be no flow special. Then the question is, what are parents supposed to do on the days when their kids are at home? And some schools in America have decided that they're just going to throw kids into the classroom and hope for the best. Sort of like the Hunger Games, except instead of money, you get no grandparents. Now, President Trump has demanded that all schools open up as normal. And he's even threatening to withhold federal funding from schools that refuse. So just so we're on the same page, he won't touch the police, but he'll defund the shit out of schools. Like, listen here, man. Everybody wants schools to be open. The question is, can it be done safely? And the problem is, it doesn't seem like the federal government knows how to make that happen. For instance, here's Betsy DeVos, Secretary of Education and your new stepmom who immediately sent you the fact count, trying to explain the administration's.
What are experts telling you about the appropriate level of transmission for a school before it has to shut down? Well, I know that that's an area that the CDC is helping to provide further insight into. I can't, as a non-physician or a non-medical expert, tell you precisely what to do in the case of one child in a classroom or five children in a classroom.
Okay, so just to be clear, are you saying that areas where there's
their flare up,
that
schools should revert to remote learning. I'm saying that schools should have plans.
Like, I truly don't understand how there's bailouts for airlines, free money for the banks, but when it comes to schools, they're just like, here's a can of Lysol, good luck. I'll be honest. At this point, I don't understand why anybody is a teacher in America. You're underpaid, you're overworked, you have to deal with school shootings, and now this? Like, I don't know, maybe Betsy DeVos's master plan is to just hope that the school shooters kill the coronavirus and the problems just cancel each other out. Because I don't understand what else she's thinking. America can't just open schools because other countries have opened schools. Those countries got coronavirus under control first. One comes because of the other. It's like when I was growing up, I really wanted Jordan. But I didn't realize that all my friends had Jordans because their parents had disposable income. I didn't understand the link. That didn't stop me from trying to have what my friends had. And you know what happened? I kept on pushing. And for my birthday, I got a pair of Gordons. Gordon Ramsay. For more on how to reopen schools, I'm joined by a man who's been repeatedly fired as a substitute teacher, Michael Costa. What's going on, Costa?
It's great, Trevor. It took me a month, but I finally got rid of all those fireworks I had in my house. So.
Wait, that was you? Dude, I couldn't sleep. You know what, we're going to talk about this later, but right now, the big issue in America is how can the country reopen schools safely?
Yeah, well, the good news, Trevor, is that I have a solution that works out for everybody. Okay, so check this out. One, we know parents want their kids out of the house. And two, we know children are less susceptible to corona. So why don't we solve both problems at once? Let's send children to work at meatpacking plants. Think about it. The kids stay busy and we get all the chicken nuggets that God blessed us with. You won't.
Hold on, Costa. You want children to spend the school day repacking? You're trying to bring back child labor?
Please, Trevor. Child labor never went away. We just outsourced it to different countries. I want to bring those American jobs back home.
Respectfully, I don't think you can just eliminate the school system.
Why not? You only go to school so you can get a job. I'm cutting out the middleman. Think about all the successful people that dropped out of school. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, but they dropped out of college, not second grade.
Can you imagine how much more successful they would be if they just would have dropped out earlier?
But the kids won't be learning it.
That's not true. You can learn everything that you learned in school at a meatpacking plant. Finding out where the T-bone is, that's biology. Learning how much antibiotics a cow can take before it dies, that's chemistry. How about some math problems? If Timmy is boxing ground beef at 10 boxes a minute, how many warnings does it take before we fire slow-ass Timmy?
How many?
None. Because I caught Timmy talking to a union organizer. You're fired, Timmy. Pack up your shit. Bye.
Okay, Costa, not only is this idea despicable, it will never work.
On the contrary, Trevor, I'm running a pilot program right now. I got my neighbor's kids packing meat as we speak. And I got so much meat, I don't even know what to do with it. Oh, man. Hold on. I gotta go. It sounds like Mason got his overalls stuck in the meat grinder again. I'm gonna call you back. Mason, you're okay. Just breathe, buddy.
Michael Costa, everybody. In some good news, I know we don't get to say that much, but in some good news, we just learned that all 45 people in a major vaccine trial successfully developed antibodies. The only bad news is that a vaccine isn't coming until next year at the earliest. And in the meantime, America just set another new record for daily coronavirus cases. So congratulations to those 45 people. I mean, not only do you have antibodies, you're probably going to inherit the earth. So have fun repopulating. And if you get hungry, there's a can of Goya beans in the White House. Now, until there's a vaccine, the one thing everyone must do is wear a mask when they go out in public. In fact, the CDC director said yesterday that America could get coronavirus under control in 4 to 8 weeks if everyone just wore masks. But instead, people are doing shit like this.
Some Americans openly rebelling against basic COVID-19 messaging. In Jacksonville, Florida, this rally to support a local lawmaker who filed a lawsuit Monday against a recently mandated mask policy.
New video of an outdoor dance party in Philadelphia showing people packing the streets despite coronavirus restrictions.
There was a DJ, there was music, but little social distancing and few face masks.
A restaurant in Florida is offering free food to guests who aren't wearing face masks. The grilled cheese bar said it was not demanding face masks. The first 100 people to enter without a mask receives a free meal.
Oh boy, that's a cool promotion. Free dinner for you and a free buffet for coronavirus. I can't think of anything less worth dying for than a grilled cheese. That is the one thing everyone can make at home. Like, if you're going to make people risk their lives, just throw a poached egg on there or something. Those are hard to make. Someone really on the thing and then like floats and then I just have me boiled eggs and people like, where's the shell? I'm like, I do it now. And if it makes you angry that people in the streets are ignoring the CDC, well, it gets worse. Because now, the White House itself is cutting the health agency.
The CDC will no longer control coronavirus numbers. The Trump administration is asking hospitals to bypass the agency and send daily reports directly to a new system set up by the administration themselves. Four former CDC directors penned a Washington Post op-ed slamming the decision. They say it's a political move at a time when the White House just wants to reopen schools.
What a fantastic idea. Instead of having the CDC count COVID cases, we can hand it over to this guy.
1.87 million tests today, so that's 1,807,000 million tests.
Oh man, that is the 1/100th time I've watched that clip, and it never stops being funny. But I guess this is the blessing of the Trump presidency. We learn so much about how the government works based on what he screws up. Everyone's out there like, oh, I didn't know that hospitals send daily reports to the CDC. And now that they're not, I'm furious about it! Now, one of the reasons that Trump is turning on everyone from the CDC to Dr. Fauci is because they're against his plan to reopen schools at any cost. And that's what he wants to do. He wants schools open. Probably because he thinks it'll finally get Eric out of the house. But despite Trump's pressure, the experts are warning over and over again that reopening schools without containing the virus could lead to dire consequences. And that's why some teachers are now preparing for the worst.
As the decision on whether to reopen Texas schools intensifies, teachers are writing open letters expressing their concerns and frustrations. On social media, educators are going as far as writing their wills, citing what they call America's decision to prioritize money over people. In addition, one teacher said she's establishing her medical power of attorney and taking out extra life insurance.
Man, if teachers in America didn't already feel undervalued and disrespected, now they are being forced to literally put their lives on the line while a pandemic is still raging. Being a teacher is already hard enough. The classes are too big. You gotta spend your own money on supplies. And if you do a really good job, what do you get as a thank you? The kid brings you an apple. It's not a good gift, really. You little shit. They're $1 a pound. You put your dirty ass booger hands all over it. I mean, if I were a teacher in this situation, I'd just start suspending students for whatever reason I could, just to get them out of the room. Chewing gum, suspend. Got a question wrong in class, suspended. I love kids. I'm not dying for someone who doesn't know 2 plus 2. So coronavirus has teachers all over America more worried than ever before. But at least many of their students are finding ways to make the most of this disaster.
The pulse begins with teens taking advantage of wearing a face mask.
Get this, a new viral trend on social media has been using face coverings to help them buy alcohol. Videos show teens dressing as elderly people and using face masks to help conceal their identity. They're seen successfully and illegally buying booze and celebrating their success. Some of the videos have been watched more than 2 million times.
You're dressing up like grandma, but what would grandma say about what you're doing? I think grandma would be happy that at least someone is wearing a mask. But kids, please remember, this is a very dangerous game that you are playing. Right? Because if your disguise is good enough to trick the liquor store guy into thinking that you're old, it might also be good enough to trick coronavirus too. Then you're screwed. So, that's the latest on America's coronavirus journey. People aren't wearing masks, teachers are fearing for their lives, and it looks like Trump might try to fudge the coronavirus numbers. So, kids, please save some of that alcohol, because we're all going to need it. Hi, I'm Brad Cowan. In this video, I'm going to show you how anyone can quickly and easily
Okay,
build
guys.
a
So
just like the one you're
that
watching
is
right now
for my
using
stream
ChillOut,
today.
our drag and drop Google software that allows anyone, regardless of tech skills, to
Next our log from Khalid working with another stream. Okay, guys. More about Bongo. I'm just signing off right now. Uh, and that is for today. Like around the world, like part one. Like yeah, this and the one like we'll have. I mean, like I was just thinking, like I don't like people will not like see this till the end. But anyhow, if somebody watches this till the end, like we can. Uh, so the idea behind this stream, like এটা তো অলরেডি মই নিজে টেষ্ট কৰি আছো like about this whole platform, like how we can use this particular medium and reach as many people as possible. That's the whole idea. Like আমি কিমান মানুহলৈকে like reach out কৰিব পাৰো. How to keep things engaging. That is one thing I'm experimenting. You might explain কৰি আছো like মানুহক কেনেকে বেছি engage কৰাই ৰাখিব পাৰো while being in an online session. So I find that is hard. I don't think right now there is anybody. So anyhow, so yeah, those are a few things where I'm trying. And like okay, so as a session to আসলে around the world. This is the first season, first part or not part. I would not say part. Part only like when you say it's a part, like it's like you have already thought of everything. Now it's just presenting it. Like it's more of the day one. Okay, first around the world like stream. Yeah, let's say that it's the first around the world stream. So in Corona stream only, what maybe I will try the next time is at least gather up 4 5 different topics and just chill out about it. Let's we can just chill out and like talk about it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Here mainly. বাকী মোৰ এইটো চেনেলটোৰ লাইক again like just for the stream like মোৰ এটা one of the more important reason আছিলে যে মই আমাৰ অসমীয়া fraternity বা people who live in Assam, even though like there is not one language speaking people in Assam, বহুত language বহুত dialect use কৰা মানুহ আছে ইয়াতে, and the only way we can give new information or like make people understand about something is when আমি যেতিয়া সেই ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজতে বেছি কথা পাতো. It's more like the role is more of like a translator or just like a window to a different world. Like we like okay, I'll try to see if I can bring in more people and we can discuss on this platform. And uh, I know it's super like early like for like more people like following or like seeing this kind of post and like trying to interact. But yes, like you will come to that point, and I'm very realistic about it. Okay, guys, bye bye. See you again.